Hello everyone, welcome back to Future's Edge, a mod pack created by Landstryder. I'm on his server, sponsored by Aim to Game. Last time we upgraded our inventory and got all this cool stuff. You can see I've got rid of this walkway. I need to go get some more hardened clay to finish that off, but I added a better staircase to get down into the basement here. So there's that room all looking spiffy with some stone and some wood, a little bit better. I still got to make a few more storage bricks or blocks, but that's okay. Looks fine for now. But yeah, it's great. Access and thing. The only thing I don't like about this guy is you can't pull like one of something out. Like, I'm used to inventory tweaks allowing you to mouse wheel like one item out. Can't do it. As far as I can tell, the smallest you can do is getting a half a stack by right-clicking on something. So that kind of sucks. Because you're always pulling like a stack out, using like one and putting the rest in, wasting your nutrients. Oh well. It's what you gotta pay for, right, to have such a nice block. Today, we've got everything ready for the diesel generator. Oh yeah. And we're going to get into a new mod that I have never played with before. So, first things first, let's try this. I did go ahead and upgrade everything with these fluid pipes. I found out if you hammer an edge, it will disable it. So, they both look really nice going into there. Thank you for the tip. And today, we're going to put down this diesel generator. So, it looks like that. We've got to make it like that. So there's fluid pipes, 5 of them. That's one of those orange things, some scaffolding, and the black ones. I don't know what they're called. So let's get our fluid pipes here. I bought a bunch of extra because I figure we'll need to wrap the diesel in there. So we need the fluid pipes and probably the scaffolding first. And I think I'm going to put it, leaving one gap here and a 2 gap there. So yeah, right here. So it was fluid there, 1, 2, and 3. Then it was 6 scaffolding here. Then it was the black ones on the back. And oh, there's a mob out there. I'm fairly certain all 9 of these go on this side. So just put them in place. And the 4 generator blocks, I think, go like this. Yep. And then we've got, what, redstone and heavy left. I have to look at the book for that. Looks like the redstone goes on the closest side to us, and then the heavy go everywhere else. Yeah, that whole thing gets filled in with heavy. My goodness. Good thing we built 13 of these. That was a lot of steel. These did not come cheap. Alright, and then we make a plus sign on the top with the remaining 5. And now we just see what are we going to hit with it. Either the central generator... hit either the central generator with a hammer. Does it mean either of? Okay. I don't know what it means, but anyway, we need to get our hammer. That's all I know. Alright, so hammer you, central generator. Nice. So this thing's weird. It's got an input here and an input there. So I guess it'll take inputs from either way. What I'm thinking is this thing eats so much power that technically you need 2 refineries to run it, and that's why it has 2 inputs. I don't know. But we're going to get power out there. 3 different power outs because it has so much power you can split it 3 different ways. That is cool. And this thing looks awesome. It looks like a little train. Like a front of a train. But let's get it going. I'm not sure what's going to happen. If it's just going to chew through all this, and hopefully it stops once its internal buffer is full. Does it even have an internal buffer? Who knows? But I have not built up enough battery power to store it. So let's just pump stuff in there. And are you taking biodiesel? It is taking biodiesel out. Does this thing have... Oh, goodness. It doesn't have any interface to tell me, like, what it's generating. I don't know. I know I've got a redstone signal there. There's no smoke coming out. Let's read a little bit more about it. Let's see. Fuel's input at the bottom corners. Energy will be output of the 3 top. 49 to 6 will be split between all connected points. The small terminal on the side will turn off the generator as supply the redstone signal. It can be inverted by the use of engineer's hammer. Cool. Let's see, is it still chewing through diesel power here? No, it must have, internal buffer must have finalized because it's now filling this back up with ethanol and plant oil. It's probably using a ton of RF. And then these are now probably processing. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. So the whole chain is working. I just don't have any way to use the power yet because I do not have high voltage. Let's look at high voltage and what it takes. I don't think we're going to be able to get to it this time, but we need to plan for it. It takes a bunch of aluminum, which I have aluminum bees for, so that's amazing. And then it takes insulating glass, which is clear glass. Probably regular glass too, I don't know. Iron powder or iron sand. Okay. And then cactus green. So any green dye, iron dust, and glass to make that insulating stuff. I need a lot of it because you've got the HV wire connector. Oh, that actually is not that bad. The relay is what kind of stinks. Transformer, high voltage coil block. This takes aluminum wire. Okay, we can do that. That's not bad. HV capacitor, I've actually made a few of these because they were so easy to make. And then the coils, and that's something completely different. Okay, what if we just see how much power is coming out of there real quick? I've got an HV battery. Maybe I don't. Don't I have some? Oh, they might be in my bag here. I built them for storage, but I didn't like the way they worked. Okay, so we're gonna need some aluminum ingots. I can just grab them out of this chest. No, I can't. Okay, I must have put them in their own thing. Oh, I have 295. I would say that's enough, guys. So let's use half of them and start turning that into wire. So I'm gonna have to grab the wire thing out of here. Put on this one, and in here we'll stick our aluminum. Okay, so that gives us a ton of HV cables or wire. Perfect. Let's get 4 of it. Actually, is it 8 of it? No, 4. That's really all we need, right? Is 2 connectors and that. Okay. And I should have plenty of treated sticks. One thing nice to report is if you craft treated wood in here with the buckets or cans of creosote, it doesn't dupe them a million times. So that's awesome, because if you look, I have 800 and some of those. I think I've only created like 10 and all the rest are dupes. But that's alright, I've got a billion creosote down in the basement if I ever need to really create it. So we were going to get sticks, right? Yeah, treated sticks. See, again, it pulled out the whole thing. I only need, let's go with 2. Alright. And now since it pulled the whole thing out, it doesn't know where to put them, so I have to manually throw them back in here. That kind of sucks. Okay, so we've got that. Let's do the HV connectors. Get 4 of those. Might as well get 8 while we're here. Okay. And we'll put, for now, yeah, let's do it this way. 1 there. That thing filled up quick. We'll just put 1 battery right there. Sure. That there, and then connect the stupid things. Oh, please don't, like, zap me or burn me or explode the house. There it goes! She's working! Oh my gosh. 4 million RF in, like, 20 seconds. Holy crap. Well, not 20 seconds, but there's 1 million RF already. How fast is it chugging through this stuff? Oh, it's keeping up, actually. Maybe it's just because we've got a backlog. Is this keeping up? It is. Almost. It's close. Okay, I'm happy about that because we're not going to be using 4096 all the time. So this should fill up pretty quickly and that the backlog can return. But again, yeah, we're almost to 4 million RF. Wow. Awesome. So that makes me feel like I should just get all of these out here. Well, I can only do one more wire, but so let's put one there, one there. Good thing I can touch the wire without being zapped. Oops, I didn't finish that off. Okay, and then let's power snip that one off. Come back. Where'd you go? There you are. And this, since we're connecting two now, it should split. They should each get 20, 48 or whatever at a time. And it looks like they are. They're filling up a little bit slower, but it is filling both. So that's going to generate 12 million RF in storage for us. I can't remember. Do these lose their power when you break them? Yeah, oh, crap. Busted the glass. Who's playing baseball? Let's try first thing snipping it. No. Let's try hammering it. No, that just is the outputs. Did I change those? I don't want to change them. Okay, so what if I just break it with the hammer? Energy stored. Okay, I think this one kept its energy. And it did. Sweet. So that's a good looking battery, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. Wonder if I could let... Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I'll deal with that later, but we'll figure out something to do with that power in a minute. But right now, let's move on to something else. I'm really happy with how that turned out, though. The book back in there. Put the torches back where they belong. Don't need the snips. Don't need the hammer. Everything else. Oh, don't need the pipes. Okay, inventory clear. Oh, nope, we still got this stupid thing over here. You done making me wires? Go back to that. Okay, we got plenty more in there when we're ready. So, let's move on to another mod. If we look at quests, first let's look at one thing in the tech tree. We did finish off raw power using the RF OS, something like that. And look, all we get is a stupid heart from it. You kidding me? And you can actually, you can do it again. It's like, you're kidding me? It's gonna stay blue like that? I want it to be green. Ah, that sucks. And we're full. When you use one when your lives are full, you waste it. So all that power was wasted. Oh well. And quest-wise, we are looking pretty good. Here's some missing stuff. This is all from Psy. And also, oh, we need to do those, don't we? I'm 10 Endermen away from that. I could get that pretty easily. We did visit the end. I'm not sure what I want here yet, so I haven't picked the quest yet. And then we need to get into RF tools, go to other dimensions. And then open computers we have done very little with other than what's been required to craft other stuff. But if we look at nanotech, obviously we can't do Project E yet because I don't have the stuff for that. But we can do Psy. So let's try it. Let's give it a try. One thing cool about Psy is it's got a tutorial built in the game that teaches you everything about it. So how can I fail? I don't know. Let's start with the Nana controller, which is a CAD assembler. I'm going to need a little bit of iron. So let's grab some iron. Alright. So, CAD assembler. This little guy here. Piston, machine chassis. Here's electronics assembler, which is pretty easy. It's only a tier 2 chip and a PCB. So let's grab that guy. Should complete a quest. Nice. And that's going to open up 2 other quests. We have both the manipulator and the programming interface. Spelled wrong. Maybe it's not. Maybe there's only one M. I don't know. So I've got enough stuff for the CAD assembly. That one's got the CPU, which we built before. Barrels, 3 steel. Grip is treated sticks and copper. So there we go. There's the iron CAD assembly. Okay. Now, does it tell us anything in the quests themselves about this? The assembly tool will make devices, great control of the nanites. Awesome. Do I get anything for that? Sticky piston, a CPU tier 1, or an electronics assembler. Okay, I have a feeling we're going to need one of those in the crafting of the next item. We'll see. This guy says you'll need a CAD to exert your will on the nanites in the world. Landstryder was getting bored on this. We got a CAD socket with signaling, an overclocked core, or a CPU tier 2. Interesting. All right, well, I think we need to put this guy down. And this room seems like a great room for now until we make our own side room or something. And then in there, what do? We put the gun right here. There we go. So we're going to take this CAD assembly, which is just like an empty gun, and we're going to craft it into an actual real device. It's got no upgrades, no spells or anything, but we've got a device now. Sweet. Look at this gun. Got a freaking gun. Awesome. All right, and then I think, what's next? Hopefully the quest book teaches me, because the quest, or the tutorial hasn't itself started yet. But it's got a better side tool. We can get a gold CAD assembly. Then we've got side dust. You make this by dropping redstone in the world and zapping it with your CAD. Okay, well, I've got 1 billion redstone from the bees here, so I have no quorums with doing a whole stack of redstone. So we'll throw it on the ground and shoot it. Nice. You can see over on the right now we have a bar, and it's filling up. It just fills up over time. We got 1 level with CAD, and we can press. I'm gonna have to rebind everything because I've bound everything to equals that I don't use. It says unequip your CAD and press equals to use it. Probably use my level to upgrade my level. But we did get the side dust, which is cool. We detect that. It's gonna consume 1 of it, and we're gonna get either back 16, 2 iron, or 1 block of gold. Okay, well, iron is actually what I'm missing the most right now. I've got way too much gold. There we go. So it still wanted me to use my level here, but what's next in the quest line? Psi metal. It says after more practice. I think I need to level up more before I can do psi metal. And then we look at this one, the programming interface. That's how we construct spells. I think we need... Oh, hello, butterfly. What are you doing in here? How did you get in? You want to try and steal... What are you trying to get in there? What are you trying to get in? He's like locking me out of the chest. There you go. He was trying... Did you steal some bronze or something? I don't know. All right, it's really telling me to use this level. So let me figure out the keybinds for Psi real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, so turns out Psi only has 1 button. So I just rebound it to P because I wasn't using P for anything else. It says unequip your CAD and then press P. Well, it's not equipped. Okay, whatever. So, come on. There we go. Tutorial, level 1. Check. We've done it, right? I don't know. Welcome to the leveling menu. Looks like you've gotten acquainted with your CAD. This serves as your school for the mod, and this is your first tutorial. This is the longest one. Look up all the components and create one. Okay, so we need an assembly, a core, a socket, a battery, and a colorizer optionally. Put your current CAD in your crafting kit to revert it to an assembly, and then we only have to make a core, a socket, and a battery. Spells also need put into spell bullets. So make yourself all that stuff. After set with all you need, open up your spell programmer. All right. Blah, 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 blah. To add a piece of the grid, right-click any part of it. All right, let's get into this first. So we need all the components. So we've got a core. The basic core is 4 iron and a psi dust. I think a quest reward allowed me to pick a radioactive, right? Because that looks like it's the best one, so I think I might just want to take that. No, not here. An overclocked, okay. So it's an overclocked, or I've got a signaling socket. So overclocked is tier 2, and that's psi metal, which I can't get for a little while. But, I don't know. Let's look at the... What else do we need? I've already forgotten the components. Oh gosh, now it... Core, socket, and battery. Alright, so sockets, here's the basic one. This just takes iron. The signaling, that's another one that we can get from the quest reward, so that would give us more sockets. I think that allows more spells, maybe? I'm not sure. And a battery. Psi batteries, iron and gold. Let's just not worry about that quest. Let's get the overclock. That seems like the one that's the most expensive. What do I need for with a CPU 2? I have a feeling Landstryder only gives you stuff you need. Open computers. Like what from Psi need? Oh, a gold assembly. Oh, tricky, Landstryder. Okay, I see what we're doing here. We're making that. That's the hardest one to make, I think, of all of those. I mean, the other ones are not hard to make. I just can't make them right now. Let's not worry about it. I'll do that another time. Actually, is it that hard? Barrel, 2 gold. Yeah, we can do it real quick. All right. So get a barrel. The heck was this thing? Craft you in there again. A wooden grip. I don't want that many. Okay, should be able to make the golden cat assembly now. I don't know if it's that much better, but might as well. Okay, let's make a battery. Just a basic battery here. Just one, dude. Hold your horses. I think I'm hitting the wrong button. We need a core. We'll make the basic core. And we need a socket. Make the basic socket. All right, we'll start basic with an awesome cat assembly. All right, better side tool complete. So now we put in that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. Colorizer is optional, so we end up with this. And look at all that stuff. Sweet. How does this guy look? Ooh, I've got a golden gun. And look, we're up to 200 max psi. Sweet. Okay. So that completes this one. The quest reward here is either 3 gold, a tier 3, or a hyperclocked. I'm guessing tier 3 is used in the other one. Oh, Landstryder. But I can't do it till it's Psi Metal. But we'll get that Psi Metal cat. Yeah, that thing's going to be awesome. I don't know what to do with that now. Probably burn it down once I can get rid of EMC. Well, for now, we'll just put him in here. With all the other weird stuff. Okay, so we wanted to make the spell programmer next, right? That one is a machine chassis, Psydust, and the electronics assembler. I believe that was a quest reward as well. Landstryder's just giving us a ton of handouts here. Yep. I will take that. We're gonna need this guy. Need 4 gears. Oh, come on. Only 3? What are we missing? Okay. Oh, it can't put them. It won't use the return area to craft with. That's kind of weird. Alright, 4 gears. One of those. And one of these. Okay. Spell programmer made. Quest complete. And for this one, we are allowed to choose a tier 1, 4 iron, or electronics assembler again. Okay. That's from Open Computers. Maybe that might be useful. This guy is in the way. Door Factory, get out of here. Go and put the spell programmer right there. Sweet. Door Factory, you can be in the corner. We don't like you, mouse. It's Door Factory. No, we love you. We just don't have room for you over here. Oh, goodness. We needed some bullets, right? Didn't it say we needed some bullets? Some spell bullets? Yeah, there we go. Oh, piece of cake. Make some spell bullets. No, that's not a spell bullet. There we go. I don't want 59 of them, though. Let's get 4 of them. So I think our basic sockets allow us to do 4 of them. Okay. Wood goes in there. Sticks go back in here. And we just completed a quest? How do we complete a quest? Oh, wanted bullets. Cool. What do we get for that? Ooh, different kind of bullets. A projectile bullet or a loop cast bullet. That's kind of cool. Having no idea what those are, yeah, they sound cool. All right, we need to go back to the tutorial. So hit P. Here we go, down at the bottom. Okay. Once you have, let's see. You have 2 available pieces. Once you have more, you'll be able to assemble them to create spells in a myriad of different ways. For now, let's just focus on these 2. Pieces you have are Selector, Debug, and Trick Debug. Tricks are the most important part of the spell. It means through which spell interacts with the world. Debug Trick is an exception, just writes a value to the player's chat. Start by placing them in your grid adjacent to each other. When you select on your selector caster, you'll find nothing special happens. When you do the same for your trick debug, a panel on the left where you can configure. Oh my goodness. Parameters, our debug trick. Okay. Let's try it. We'll go in here. We've got the casting device in there. We're going to click right here. Right click. We've got 2 things. We'll start with the trick debug. Okay. And then it said it wanted the other one right next to it, the caster. And this one we need to target this guy. Oh yeah! That looks awesome. And we're going to call that, yeah, that sounds like debug, and hit yes. Hit go. How do we do it? Is it done? Oh, okay. That looks right. Now do we take a bullet? Oh, yeah! That's amazing. Okay, now we come over here, and we're going to put our CAD there. As remember, it's 4 sockets, because use the basic socket. Put a bullet in there. Oh, yes. Now we've got debug. I can cast debug. Now, what's the hotkey? I hope the tutorial tells us the hotkey. Oh, no, wrong tutorial. Oh, there it was. If I hold, okay, so if I hit P once, it brings up the, oh, when it's unequipped tutorial. Hit P with it equipped, hold it down, allows me to choose the spell. And I can have 4, because I have 4 sockets. All right, so we'll choose debug, which is already chosen. We're going to come over here and shoot our gun. Oh, level up. Woohoo! We're sweet. And look, a debug, it said we're player FunshineX. We're in the world. There's our coordinates. Oh, sweet. And we have 400 psi now. Okay, let's do like one more. I'm too excited. I can't stop. Can't stop. All right, level 2. Learn it. Yeah. Let's talk about the number parameter. You'll notice the parameter is an extra option in the center. That means the parameter is an optional. Okay. In our case, the number parameter is simply a label. It can be used if we have more complex spell or we have multiple things. The cards and numbers, let's give it one. You now have access to a constant number piece. And the number parameter, add the number parameter to your debug piece and add a constant number piece to your grid and connect it to your debug piece. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's our thing. We have a new one, so we wanted it next to our debug, I think. So, oh my goodness. Connector, connector, connector. Constant number. All right, there we go. And it wanted that connected to there. Oh no. Number constant 1. Okay, we gave a 1. I don't know what it's doing to that. It's like it wants to go to the left or something. I don't know. It's really weird. Add your number parameter to your debug piece and add a constant. I have have no idea what that means. Number piece to your grid and connect it to your debug piece. Okay. Not everything will be adjacent, so that's where we use connectors. I see that. That's fine. They allow a piece to connect to another, like a wire. That's fine. To level up, you need to make a spell using a piece highlighted in red. So you need to use constant number, preferably alongside the debug trick from connectors try as well. All right, so we need to make the constant number. So we probably can put this back in here, take this bullet out, and now that we've added that, we should be able to reprogram this, put it back in here, and cast with it. No, it did not work. Shoot. Can I delete it? Is there a remove? There we go. Shift right click deletes it. Let's put... Is it because I gave it a number 0? I don't know. Can I empty it if I do that? No. Can I empty if I do that? I mean, it seems like it's reprogramming it. We'll try this one more time, and if not, we'll just use a new bullet. Okay, new bullet then. I should have renamed it something different. It is not working. All right, guys. Well, go ahead and we went a little long. Looks like it's going to be a little bit more challenging than I thought it was, just because the tutorial that is in the game is a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. Anyway, put comments below on how to win at Psi. I will try and learn everything I can, so the next episode we can fly through it. Think of what do we want to use with all our newfound power. I definitely want to make the rotary miner. What is this thing called? It's in heavy machinery excavator. This thing is amazing. Look how much stuff it is. Steel, sheet metal. That's actually not that bad. Okay. And then, holy crap. Blocks of steel and steel scaffolding. So other than a lot of steel, this is not that bad. Maybe we can get this built pretty soon and have fun with the excavator. So that also means we're going to be able to transfer our power wirelessly across the world. So in Ender.io, we've got the dimensional transceiver. That's going to take some electrical steel, ender resonator, kill some endermans, an ender crystal, which is another enderman, and an ectetic capacitor. We need to make 2 of those. We can take one, put it here, connected to that guy, and then one somewhere out in the world, so we can hook our excavator to it and power it remotely, because I don't want to haul that guy around all the time. And that's about... Okay, guys, I think I figured it out, what I was doing wrong. I never attached it. Saw the target, but there's the numbers right here. I'm an idiot. So I could have actually left it like it is, so let's go ahead and do that. Put the constant number in here. Let's just pick a number like 1. And then we click on this trick, and we can attach it to the trick by using this number. This is optional, but yeah, you can basically deselect it by doing that. Select the trick. Now we've got this. Let's name it something new so we actually know that it's working. And if we could put this back in here, we can take this one out. Click on that. It's now debug 2, so we know that it did update. And we're shooting debug 2. There we go. Level up. And guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to my channel. Check out a few other players, or a few other YouTubers are still playing on the server. It's kind of calmed down a little bit. But check them out. They're doing some good stuff. A lot of cool creative builds. And I'll see you guys next time. Catch you later.